Good afternoon. You wouldn't go to a steakhouse and order a salad, would you? You wouldn't go to the beach in the middle of the winter, unless you were very strange. So why would you hire a foreign national to represent you in an American court? Why would you hire a foreign accountant to do your American tax return? That's the insanity of the H1B visa program, which is nothing more than a jobs program for lower wage and often inferior credentialed and flat out unqualified foreign guest workers who are displacing Americans who have gotten years of education, thousands, in some cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars of school debt, and now they can't get a job because their jobs have been taken by people working for cut rates. American big business is sometimes the biggest enemy of capitalism. Capitalism is about accountability and competition. Instead, you have a rigged system where foreign guest workers have an unfair advantage, at least for getting the job, albeit often at lower wages. They're getting ahead, they're jumping the line, and that's because a lot of the people running American big business are not even Americans. You can't expect American big business to put the interest of Americans first when the American big businesses are no longer run by Americans. They're run and managed by foreigners, often born and bred abroad, maybe educated here. They come here on various visa programs. Sometimes you come here as a college student, you have a college visa during your educational time. And then once you graduate, you get your degree, you change your status, and now you have a work visa and you stay here indefinitely. Maybe you apply and you get a green card. You don't have to be a citizen to stay here for years and amass properties and move up the ranks of big business. So American big business is often run by foreigners. Oftentimes, the people who own American companies, those shareholders are not American, they're abroad, they're sovereign wealth funds. American big business is managed and run and owned by foreigners. So you can't expect any of these people who are not Americans to put Americans first. There's no concept of patriotism here. And this is working against capitalism because you have a system where you do not have free and fair competition. Instead, you have a rigged system where certain groups are being favored at the expense of others. And one thing about capitalism is that it is premised upon reciprocity. But you don't have reciprocity here. You can come from a foreign country, virtually any country on the planet, and come to the United States and get a work visa. But how many countries would allow an American to travel abroad and work in that country? It's a lot harder for Americans to go abroad to work than it is for foreigners to come to America. The rest of the world views the United States as the land of opportunity. But if you're an American getting screwed, where is your land of opportunity if it's not here? That's the question that our elected officials have to confront. This is Eric Dixon. Thank you for joining the Capital Shrugged podcast.